ladies, hope you're having a great day today. I'm in my bathroom. Yes, I'm in my bathroom. I have been working through deep cleaning my home. So different areas, different times, you know, just slowly but surely. And I'm like, I really need to keep going. So today was one of those days where I was going to do something completely different. And then I had to adapt and change plans, change course. Ever do that? Where like I had plans. I was ready to do it. That was my focus. Looked forward to doing it. And then got up and I was like, oh, I can't do that today. So I'm like, what do I even do today? So it's, and this is life all the time. And I know it's for you too. So I was like, okay, I can either one, sit here and be angry that I can't do what I want to do. Two, like just sit and do nothing and scroll on my phone, you know, always a good option. Or three, go, okay, that was not going to work out for me today. So what else can I do that's productive for a little bit? And I was like, I need to deep clean my bathroom and my bedroom and the laundry room. So I'm going to pick 3 areas in my house. I'm like, I can get those done. It's one of those things that I know, like my bathroom, I'm in here, I have been just getting by with the bare minimum, just wiping. It's clean. It's cleaner than most people. Trust me, I've been in people's bathrooms. But I go, I need to really deep clean today in here. Same thing in my room. I'm like, I need to get my bedding out, wash it. It's going to be a nice day, hang it out. And then the laundry room has been one of those things where things have accumulated. And I'm like, I need to get in there and pick up as well. And so today is a day to change course and do something different. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to deep clean my bathroom, get that done. When you have jobs to do, like I have, like I've been working on my whole house and I constantly keep seeing mess here and mess there. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Slowly putting away my Christmas decorations, slowly. We're into what, February now? I know, people, this is my new life. It's okay. You just do what you can do. And that's what I say. If you gotta leave your tree up for months like I did, leave it up for months. It's okay. But the bathroom and my bedroom, I'm like, I need to get in there. I need to dust. I need to do things. And it's just things that get pushed aside, you know, and it's like one of those things where you're like, it's out of sight, out of mind. Nobody goes in my room. Nobody goes in my bathroom until people go into your bathroom. And I'm like, I apologize for the mess in there, but it's okay. We all go through seasons. We all go through life. That is how things happen. So that's what would be my focus today. Getting this room cleaned up, wiped out, you know, all the good things, and then work in my bedroom, which it's not very much. I keep minimal in my bedroom, but just enough to, you know, spruce it up, tidy it up, give it a fresh scent, all those good things. So we're going to work on that in the laundry room as well today. Maybe we'll come across more. We'll see how fast we move. So get your list today. Get your list of things you want to do. Think about the areas in your home that you have been putting off and putting off. This has been an area that I've been putting off, so I'm going to get it done today. And then you know what? Just get her done. Get it done. If you have a ton of little ones, don't get it all done. Just set a time. Give yourself a half hour, if that's okay. Give yourself an hour if you got an hour. I don't know how much time you have. And work as hard as you can for that half hour. And then stop. And if it's half done, it's half done. And then tomorrow, finish up for another half hour. By the end of the week, you will have your deep cleaning done. Hopefully, it depends on how deep clean you got to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. Bathroom, bedroom is ready. All right, let's go. Your bathtub. Who dislikes cleaning their bathtub? This probably was one of my top 5 things I did not like cleaning. I don't know. It gets easier. It gets easier over the years. I've used many different tools, many different things. And you know what? I've always just used my Norwex cloth and just wiped it, and it worked out really good. I used some of the Norwex paste and it would get clean and be fine. And then we found a bunch of these magic erasers at our discount store. So I bought a case of them because my girls clean the bathrooms as well. We have 2 other bathrooms, and you know what? I'm being open to like the kind of cleaning they want to do. So they have found what they like, and they do like using the magic eraser. So I said, okay, we'll just use magic eraser for a while. So I have a bunch of these. So I literally just wipe down the bathtub and it cleans really good. I sprayed it. My magic eraser, it's the one for bathrooms, so it has like the extra stuff in it. I don't know, they must infuse it somehow, but it is getting a little worn. It still works though. So it's like the old one where there's nothing in it. So I just sprayed everything down with some natural cleaner here that we had. Again, discount store stuff, and it worked, and then just wiped it. And then it's, you know what? It's clean. It's like, when I was finished, I kind of rubbed my hands over everything and I go, is there any like scum? Is there any grossness? And no, there isn't. It does stay pretty clean, which is a good thing. So just clean it off, hosing it down with the thing. I love my little sprayer hose. I got that as a gift from one of my viewers. So it makes life a whole lot easier. So doing that, and then I'm going to take off my shower curtain and I'm going to bleach it. I could put it through the washer, which I could do, but I'm just going to put it in the tub and let it soak in here because that will work too. I have, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of laundry today, so that this other option is put in the washer with bleach, but I'm just going to put it in my tub, fill it up, and then the tub can soak with a little bit of bleach. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, as I'm taking off my shower curtain, I'm like, you know what? When is the last time I have cleaned the actual shower curtain, not the liner? It's been a long time. I don't know if I ever. So I don't even know if I ever took it off. I'm sure I have. It's never been, it looks dirty, but I will put that in the washer. I'm going to wash my bedding, so I will wash that today. All right, on to the countertops. Cleaning my counters up here. So this has been my catch-all recently for a lot of things. I have not picked it up. I know, I'm getting lazy in my older age. So I have a lot of stuff up here. I have these bath scrub salts that Autumn made for me for Christmas, and they are so good. This is the coffee one she made me. It is my ultimate favorite. I told her, I was like, we need to make these for like next year and put them in like containers and give those away to friends because it is awesome. Like the scrub is so good. It's coffee. So like I've bought that kind of scrub at the store before. I mean, it's only like $4 for like a little container tub for it, but you can make it so much cheaper, but it's so great. So I love this one. It's coffee. It's like literally coffee granules scrubbed on your body. I mean, how much better is that than infusing it in your digestive system? So love that. And then she made a bath sea salt one as well, like a lavender one. So I'm just going to clean up here, throw away the trash that's been sitting on my counter, and then clean up my drawer real quick. Hair always lurks. And, you know, if you got girls, we have a lot of girls. Our beater bars on our vacuums have tons of hair every single weekend then because of girls' hair. So just cleaning up my drawers here a little bit. They're pretty organized. I don't really have to throw anything away in here, but just kind of go through and pull out any hair pieces that I, see loose hair, and then I'm going to refill out my Q-tip container. Just wiping everything off with the magic eraser, scrubbing real good. It's not that dirty. It used to get built up with hairspray and stuff. It doesn't anymore, so it looks clean. I'm going to put my facial stuff back up here because I am enjoying using that every day. Put back up, which you use every day. I don't mind leaving that out. And then this bottle of hand soap. I bought this at the end of Christmas. I can't get the lid off, so I'm just like twist. I'm going to have to find a smaller container with a lid that would fit in here, but I just cannot get it open. So what I've noticed is when you watch most cleaning videos, they are very satisfying. The reason why they're very satisfying is because they use lots of chemicals and soap. I mean, I can't knock it because I'm using bleach right now in my tub. But when you watch these videos, they're spraying the cool color stuff on, the walls and the mirrors, and it just looks satisfying to wipe. I understand that. I get that. But don't let that have a false perception for you that you don't need to have bubbles to make things work. I remember when I started making my homemade laundry soap and it didn't have bubbles and it was not that way. And I thought, it's not getting anything clean. And then I was reading about it and like, no, bubbles are just the reaction from whatever chemicals, not necessary for the cleaning. It's just more of that for the consumer. Same thing in your, your dishwasher soap and your bathtub. If you have stuff that bubbles up, you just feel like it's doing something. But in reality, it's just for your own mental thoughts. It's not the truth. So when you use natural cleaners, it doesn't bubble up. It doesn't have all the frizzy, foamy stuff that makes it look so clean. Like my windows right here, my mirror right here is literally just water and this Norwex cloth. And it's clean. It's not the chemical spray, the water and the cloth. That's it. It wipes it off really, really good. So just think about that. So every time you go to clean, don't think you have to have bubbly chemicals. Now my kids like cleaning with bubbly chemicals, and that's okay. That's what they do. They're cleaning the bathroom. I'm like, I'll buy what you want, and they do that with their stuff in there. But don't get misled that you have to have bubbly chemicals, because you actually don't. It will clean without the bubbly chemical, especially a natural thing. Okay, I am a paint touch-upper. Anybody else? you know, we have a lot of kids, and my house is not exempt from nicks and dings and everything else. And so I painted these, I don't know, it's been a few years, 3 years, 4 years ago. It's been a little while. So this was just chalk paint. I like to keep extra paint right under my sink here. That's where I keep it. So I just took a Q-tip because I don't have any paintbrushes. It works. Stirred it up and touched up the little nicks on here because there were a bunch on there. So I like to do that. I have to do that in my kitchen, and I don't have the paint. So I need to get some more of that because I'm like, where did it go to? I have no idea. I think we took it to the shop one time and then I haven't seen it since. So, and just didn't see it over there. So I don't know where it disappeared to, but that's okay. We will, I'll just take it to the store and get a rematch of it. But just touching up, and then I had to screw in my cabinet things. These are old cabinets, obviously, and the screws do get loose because I did take them off one time where they probably never did. And then they just didn't stay super tight. I probably should glue it on another day. And I'm just gonna fill in my shower. My bar soap was real tiny, so I'm gonna put one of these new ones in there. And then I've been working through using up my shampoos and stuff. So almost done with my coconut shampoo. I think I just put some water in there to kind of stretch and get the rest of it. And then I have a new bottle of shampoo to use in there. So using up those fragments. These at the discount store, they are Silk and Magnolia. Reminds me of like Crest body wash. So good smelling soap here. I thought back to my mom used to always take it out of the box in the closet, like in between like the sheets or the towels rolled up. One, I remember reading in like one of the Hints of Heloise one time, if you let your bars of soap dry out a little bit, like set them out, they will last longer. I don't know if that's true anymore. Is that true? Is that like a myth? I don't even know. But I do remember her doing that. So whenever you pull out the sheets, and you wouldn't have to pull them out very often, but you'd use them for special things, they would smell like the soap, and it smelled so good. So if I had my towels all stacked in here, I'd probably hide bars of soap in it. But we go through towels so quickly, like the kids would be pulling out bars of soap all the time. So this is good. We're going to be using the soap up. Toilets. Okay, toilets. I sprayed bleach in mine because it's been a little while since I've cleaned it. I've just been using wipes and getting by. So just cleaning this out really good with the brush. And then on the inside, wiping everything down really good. And, you know, if you go to a bathroom, and I know you've been in people's houses where bathrooms, toilets stink, wipe it down. Wipe it down. Don't let yours stink. More than likely, it's something behind your toilet, all along the base. I always tell my girls, I'm like, you get down there on your hands and knees and you look. I said, toilets are designed with such like curvature and all these different, you know, like nooks and crannies where like dirt and like mildew and moisture and, you know, bodily fluids get on. Yeah, it does, especially if you have boys. So make sure you wipe everything off. Then your bathroom won't smell. When I come into the bathroom in like the kids' room, the boys' bathroom, the girls, I'm like, if it stinks, I'm like, they're like, I don't know what the smell is. I'm like, it's the toilet. Clean the toilet better. Clean around the toilet, behind the toilet. Clean up the little hose behind your toilet. Any little bit of the toilet, because it's where stuff accumulates. So just wipe real good. I'm wiping off the baseboards as well. Okay, wiping everything down here, doing my little baseboards. Oh, my trash can lid broke. I'm like, oh, these are my favorite trash cans. Favorite trash cans. So I just went on Amazon. The lid got broken off, and that was okay. It was by accident. So I just went on Amazon and purchased one. I didn't have, I was like, ugh, do I spend the money on a trash can? And I looked, I had a credit. So I'm like, okay, that's good. So it cost me nothing, which is good. So I'll get that replaced this week. Cleaning the windows off here, just wiping them with my Norwex cloth with water. That's clean. And then these do like fold in. The top one does too, but it's okay. That doesn't get dirty. There's nobody really touching that window, and the outside is just the screen. I feel like it doesn't need to be deep cleaned, so I'm just gonna clean the bottom where you see. But now my bathroom is clean. Let's go on to the closet. I'm just gonna check in my closet. I'm just do a quick clean out of my closet, just wiping everything down and then wiping the floor out. This closet's pretty much clean because I've gone through it when I went through to determine what we had and what we needed, just straighten it, and then I'll wipe the floor. Okay, the lighting here is much better, isn't it? This is because I put new LED lights. Like I said, the last time I'd replaced these, LED lights were not for this type of bulb because it's like the long skinny one. I know it's a weird one, but I got them. So now it's white light in here. So this is good. So I'm just going to take off all my bedding and put it in the washer today. So get everything clean so I can hang it outside because it's going to be fairly warm today. And so that'll be nice to let it dry really good here. Okay, I decided to take my duvet and my top duvet cover and just hang it outside right now because it's not dirty, but I do like that fresh air scent. So I'm going to put it outside, hang it over the railing for a little bit. I'm going to have to use all my clotheslines for my bedding, so I just have it sitting up there to, you know, get some fresh air in it. Okay, windows are clean. That's good. I did not too bad. Just wiping them down and then wiping the sills down. I kind of did this a little bit ago, so it's not that bad. Now I'm just gonna wipe off the tops of my furniture. So this one over here by the bed is missing a lamp. Jensen had come in last night and he's like, "Do you have an LED lamp?" So I was like, "Do I have an LED lamp?" His had broken. So I'm like, go ahead. We don't use these next to the bed at all. So like never use them. They're for mere decoration. I used to put them on just to have lighting in here for you guys, but don't ever use them. So this will, this is empty for now until I get him a lamp. Reading another really good book. Remember I read that last one from Laura's story? That was really good. This one's called I Will Carry You by Angie Smith. Good book. I'm only partway in, but another great book. I like reading real life stories and testimonies of people and things they've gone through and just seeing God's hand in it. So just very, very good little book. So I'm going to just wipe this down over here. Who else likes a simple plain room? I do. Nothing on the countertops or the tabletops, just leaving it plain and empty. I'm thinking of painting, not right now in my life, but maybe this winter that might be something that I do is paint in here. We'll see. We've got some other projects we're working on, so this might be something I do start in, and I know you guys gave me a lot of suggestions last time for paint color, so I will probably go with them when the time is right. And always remember to wipe your fan blades. That's something I always forget to do after I make my bed, and I'm like, oh, fan blades. So wipe those off while your bedding is getting washed. I'm vacuuming off my bed, even getting the dust off and the fan off, and then even vacuuming up Maxine's little stairs. So I took out my bench out of here, and I know you guys noticed that it's in the dining room now, and just to have a little window seat because it's kind of fun. They like sitting out there looking outside. Maxine likes to climb up there too, but my bed is really high, so Maxine has a hard time climbing up into the bed, but it's good. Just gotta help her in there. I want to clean out my little, I've held this little blanket holder. It holds extra blankets, comforters, sheets. So I'm kind of going through and just seeing, okay, what have we not even touched in a year or two? And then pass it along, and then the rest I'll store back here and put back in the closet. Went through, I have my linen sheets, and I love my linen sheets, but my cooling bedding is so much better. It's so much better. So I'm like, what do I do with this? Because we had the linen sheets for well over a year, probably 2. And I'm like, but the cooling sheets are like game changer for me. Game changer. They keep you cool, not waking up in a sweat, just good. So I was like, do I pitch those. I'm like, I think I'm going to. But I'm going to keep the top one sheet because we can use it at the beach when we go to the lake this summer. That will be good because I still like it. It's a good sheet. But that's what I'm going to do with that one. And every 6 months you should rotate your mattress. I'm not going to rotate my mattress, but I am going to rotate my top, like, what do you call this? Pillow topper? Because it's pretty heavy. So I'll flip it around. That is super heavy. But I got it. Flip it around, it's good. Good for another 6 months. Now I'm going to vacuum off the round chair here because that does get dirty, and then start the vacuuming here to do the floor because it goes under the bed and I'll wash it after. I had to go get the stick for the vacuum because there's like the little crevices, got crumbs in it. I've got the stick vacuum in here. I'm just going to go underneath the dressers and stuff like that just to clean under there, get the dust. And then the other vacuum is doing the floor, so it'll be good to then mop everything. Like the other vacuums are great, but it is good to go back by and do the corners because it doesn't always get everything. Cleaning the laundry room here. So mostly just kind of picking everything up. I had a lot of refillable laundry soap that I need to pour into my big one, so I'm going to do that. Fill those up here. Just some extras that I had. So filling that up, that filled up the entire container, which was nice. And then I've got my Norwex powder in a bag here. I thought, you know what, when I put it in this little plastic thing, I used to store the crystals in here, but I don't buy those crystals. A couple of my kids buy it for themselves, and that's their own laundry stuff. They want smelly laundry, go ahead. But I just don't, I feel like the soap is enough. So that bottle up here is not for everybody use, but it is for the child that purchased it. And then my bleach, I wanted to consolidate my bleach because I have 2 containers of bleach. I'm like, they're both half full because I bought some, not realizing I already had some. So pouring that into the smaller one. The bigger one here is left, like a little bit left over, but I will use that when I do the top cover for my bed. And then all of the containers of soap, I'm going to, because there's a little bit in there, I'm going to put water in each one, you know, shake them out so I can get that a little bit left out, and then I'll do another little laundry with those. And then, wow, I just discovered, oh my goodness, like I knew my washer had this setting where water squirts out like this and you can like pre-wash and do things, but I thought it was like a setting, and then I never really cared to look into it because I'm like, when do I need it? I just realized you just have to push the button. What? Yeah, that was all new for me. Just push the button and the water comes on. I did not even, I've had this washer for how long now? A few years. Definitely. It was a few, no, did I get it last year? No, I'm trying to think. Last year, right? But oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. So I learned something new every day. Just push the button. That works in there. So then I accidentally, as I was wiping my washer off, pushed the button, and as I'm wiping it and it shut off, I'm like, ugh, because it's that touch washer. So it was on the spin cycle. So I just have to turn it back on and put it on the spin cycle. That's good. Well, you can do what you can do. So good. Keep going. Moving on. Getting it done. Okay, I'm finally going to replace this. I've had this little basket on the side of my washer. It came with the house, and it was great because I just hung it up next to it, and I put everything into it. Like I have a pair of scissors, I have my, I don't know why I put my sewing needles in here, but I do. Sewing needles and thread, just to know where it's at, and a seam ripper. So what happens though, and sometimes I throw money in there if I find it, this thing gets knocked all the time. All the time. You think I would change the screw place or do something, and no, I never have. I just keep picking it up and hanging it up. So today's the day I'm moving it. I'm going to take it, and I found a new basket that I kept in the drawer. I was like, what am I going to do with this basket? I'm going to keep this basket to store the extra things in. I can put clothespins in here or do whatever I need. So this is going to work. So goodbye to the basket that's been around for a long, long time. Can you see my skills trying to suck up things and then lift them up carefully without them falling off the vacuum hose? So I'm like, it's like that game where you're real slow, and then it drops, and then you're like, do it again. So I got everything out of that little corner, which is good, and now I'm going to move on to put this on top. Still love this lint bin. What it does is it magnetizes right next to my dryer. I just take the lint out and put it in there because our lint does not get wiped out every time because people are like, oh, you got to carry it all the way to the trash can. I know, trash can is so far away. This is awesome though. So it just magnetizes next to it. Pull it out, put your lint in. I fill up a bag. It's up on the top. I don't know. I have it stored up here. I might move it. I don't know. We have a trash can outside that holds like our starter wood and other lint and things like that to start the fires with, and it's closed. So I don't know. A lot of you said I was going to make those fire starters. A lot of you said skip the candle wax and just put the lint in there and start it, or like a toilet paper tube. So I'm like, so maybe I will avoid the wax and just try and see. Obviously, we're not doing any fires right now in the middle of winter, but I'm thinking we'll just save it and go from there. So this is good. Let me vacuum up this side. All right, got to make it outside to my happy little zone up here in the mountains. So got all of that done. I'm like, okay, I feel really good. I got to use up a lot of that soap in that bottle. As the soap kind of went down from the sides, it filled up. Like there's a lot in the bottom. I mean, a lot. There's a whole lot. There's definitely another use in there. So I will instruct the kids as they do laundry. Take some of that, squish it around with some water, and then pour that in for laundry soap. So it's good. So I'm just going to hang up my bedding in here, and then I think my vacuum is done in my room, so I'll probably go in and mop the floor and call it that's it. And then I'll make my bed today when this all dries. So it's been a good day. It's taken me a couple hours. I'm filming, but those areas are done. So it was one of those things I wanted to do something different, and it did not work out. So I'm like, okay, change your mode and do something different. So I'm gonna hang this up for good, fresh smelling sheets. I was gonna hang the blanket on the clothesline here, but realized it's pretty heavy and I don't want the clothesline to snap. So my clothesline is up so high. I did it really tight because my experience with clotheslines, and we put a lot of clotheslines up over the years, is they always droop down. Always. They stretch, they always droop. This one in the middle, it droops a little bit, but that's it. It stays pretty tight and pretty high up there. So I'm like, do I loosen it? But I don't even know how much rope I left at the end, so it's all good. So I'm just gonna let all this stuff sit out here in the sunshine, let it do its thing, dry, make it smell good, and then later on, I'll actually have to bring out my other one, so later I'll get to make my bed. Okay, vacuum is done in my room here, so I'm just gonna mop my floor. I'm just gonna take my Norwex mop, spray some cleaner in it, and just wipe it really good. Underneath, it doesn't get so bad in here, and we do clean it usually each week, but I'll just go make sure I go through and cover every little part, get underneath, and the vacuum goes into the bed really nice, so it doesn't make it dusty under there. I'm very thankful for that. So just wipe everything up real good. Okay, so I've got a little bit of time now before I have to leave and go do something else. I wasn't gonna do the food closet here, but I am gonna do it real quick. It's basically, I've already kind of gone through everything, but just wipe down what I see, do a little pickup and vacuum in here. Simple, easy, just enough to like get by in here. Because I don't usually ever mop the floor or anything in here or clean it. So just wipe it down. I've already got it organized, so just do that real quick. Okay, so I just kind of clean this out in here a little bit. You know, nothing too crazy. Pull down some stuff from the top that I know we're going to use up, like this mac and cheese, and then rearranging our sodas. We have our Vernors. Got a couple cases of Vernors, so that will be good. We're gonna have to stack back up when we do a Michigan trip. Get some more, and then I have all these plastic bins here. I'm like, I think I'm gonna put those in the garage and to sort cords and stuff, which I'll do that another day. So those are gonna go downstairs, and then just vacuum as best I can with the stick vacuum, getting it in the back here. It works like that. And then the waters, we usually use these up, so I try to use them up through the winter and stuff, and then replenish next summer with them, just to make sure that we're rotating our water uses. And we do use the water bottles because we do take them when we go places that are just more convenient to take than a fill-up kind of water bottle. So this is good. Vacuuming in here. Like the wall here has got Gorilla Glue and a place where I mounted my vacuum too, so it's looking pretty nasty. One day I will repaint these, but it's, again, out of sight, out of mind. You don't see it except when you film, and most people don't film their closets except I do, so you're just gonna have to see them in the closet. That's real people's closet right there. Put everything back in here. It's good. I'm looking at my mop cloths here, and they're so yucky. I'm like, I'm going to have to get a new mop. I'm kind of holding out, hoping that some company here in the new year will get a cordless steam mop. I just don't think it'll happen, but I just keep hoping. So my mop's great. We do use a steam mop all the time. I think I'd like to get something with a bigger head on it. And I think Shark has one that's wider. We'll see. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting and waiting because it's one of those things like, I should get it, but I'm just kind of holding up. But I do need new cloth pads for mine because they're pretty nasty. So do you buy cloth pads or you just buy a whole new steam mop? I don't know. But it's just one of those things on my list. Just going to get it at Christmas. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait and see. But we will see. I might just see how things go. So this is good. Put this back in and boom, I got the closet done. That was not intended at all. So this is good because now I can have this done. And so I won't have to worry about doing this. Usually I do it when I do like the living room and I'll clean up the hallway at the same time. But now this part is done in my room. So good things. Now the end of my day after dinner, and my laundry is fine. My bedding is finally done. So I've got my shower curtain here. I'm going to hang up. Love the shower curtain. I think I realized this last time. You can they have holes for the top and on the side, so you can either do it up and down vertical lines or horizontal. So kind of nice. It took me a minute to figure out how to put these shower curtain hooks in. I'm like, how do these go in? Because usually I just take off one thing, just the liner, but this is good. So this is up. Now it's all clean. Bedding's done. Let me put this on the bed. Love a freshly made bed. Nice. It'll be nice to climb into bed tonight with nice, clean smelling sheets and the bedding just smelling like outside. I love that. And it's nice and fluffy because I've kind of fluffed out the duvet and it'll be nice. Super comfy. I love my bed. It's like my little sanctuary of peace. Nice little thing. So I'm going to close my curtains because it's dark out. It's going to be nighttime. I'm going to be calling a day soon enough. So I thank you guys for watching. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. All right. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.